So, grüezi, ich bin Kollegen. Willkommen zurück zu Lost in Random.
These colossi were indeed colossal. Things were looking grim. And while I know it's always disappointing when what you thought was a novel turns out to be a very short story, all I can do is apologize.
Next time.
Manu. Waffe.
Even in Dicey, we're moving as one, an unstoppable fighting machine.
Dicey, you're quite something.
Even and Dicey finally had a moment to catch their breath, take a breather, and...
Dicey, wait!
never mind.
Dicey! What's happening here?
I've always been here.
Filthy water! Snake-eyed freak! Dirty one, daughter! You don't belong here, Oner. Go back to your filth where you belong. Look at the dirty trash, Cyclops. My parents told me how Oners live. Like animals. Look at the dirty trash, Cyclops.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut... What is going on here?
The other kids, they said I was a filthy oner.
She is. She's not a sixer like us.
Oh, the dice doesn't lie, children.
Yeah, but she was just lucky. She's a oner. You can smell it on her.
Oh, you think you're smarter than the black dice?
I mean, no. I just...
Oh, so now you're saying she is a sixer after all. So you've lied to me. Either way.
I mean...
Lying should be punished, Odd. Don't you agree?
You don't have to, I was just...
Now, there's no room for pity. Either everything's fair, or nothing is!
A wonder! Off to the garbage for you!
I'm not garbage.
We'll agree to disagree, love. What's this? A lunchbox? Ha! A living lunchbox! Monster! I'm gonna tell the mayor!
Well, we're here. Let's see where here is, Dicey.
Even had a feeling, call it a hint, that her new friend Dicey would be able to open that door for her. All it would take would be a roll And that feeling was correct.
Look, it's that ghost again.
Yes, I was just going to say that. But what did it want? Did you hear? The new moon is finished. It is wonderful. Finally look
Und
up
der
at the sky
Dantige.
at night and see
Deine
gold.
doch. Moje Tadelde. Of het rumba. Meine.
Good morning, world! It's a beautiful day, my favorite kind.
Any second now. Oh, curse it too. Though I suppose you can't have the sweet without the sour. Attention to town. Now hear this.
The Queen is rolled or two. I repeat, the Queen is rolled two.
Her will is now manifest. Long may she reign. Random rules.
Oh, a two! What a delightful...
Way to make a perfectly awful day even worse. Another dreary day, everyone. Just muddle through this horrid life until death finally claims us.
You don't belong here.
Hey, I've got cards to trade. Cards, cards, I got cards here, the greatest cards in the land, from my body to your hands. The very same. Why, I've got the best cards in all of Two Town, only for the most discerning of customers. Oh, I can tell you've got an eye for cards. Always terrific to meet another connoisseur. Manny Dex, at your service. Naturally! You know, I've often been heard to remark that life is like cards. It's not so much the cards you've got, but how you play them, yeah? Plus, life is also small, cheap and random, and yet utterly enchanting. All like cards, isn't it? Now listen, since you're a fellow connoisseur, and since business is slow, I'm gonna do you a solid, mate. Old Manny Dex is gonna give you a lovely binder to hold your cards in. We'll just need to Now then, what with that shiny new binder with all those blank pages? Well, good news! It just so happens I've got the greatest cards in the land from my body to your hand. Hey!
Even was beginning to learn a lot about this new part of random, but not, unfortunately, how to escape it. The door was locked. Perhaps someone nearby was in possession. It was the Queen's Royal Robot Guards. She had to think fast. She had to roll the dice.
you. Come here a tick.
Look there! On the other side! Yeah, but how do we get over there?
Hey, you. Come here a tick.
You were... Take your cards. I know you.
Come on!
Oi, kid! You want crispy twigs? Kids love crispy twigs.
Sir, street socks. Get your socks here. Sir, street socks.
Hey,
Get
kid!
your
Stop
socks here.
selling crispy twigs here. Crispy twigs to trade.
Help! Help! I'm being attacked by robots! Shroud! Get your fresh!
I got a 50% off sale. That's twice as cheap as normal.
Oh, cool dice costume, kid.
The heart of Two Towns was even greater and bigger and scarier than in the most outlandish stories she'd heard the Junkers tell in one croft.
Help! Help! I'm being attacked by robots!
saved my bacon there, kid. Look, let me repay you. With a deal. I'm looking to trade a weird-looking four-sided skull for a Gubblegregger. That'll be just the thing I need to Gubblegreg my way out of future robot trouble. What do you say, kid? You don't know what a Gubblegregger is? Forget it then, kid. But, you know, do come back if by any chance you happen to find one.
Dice, come on!
Hi, I'm Harry Twofold.
That's a spiffy dice costume, Kate. My grandmother told me about him.
That is such a creative dice costume. No way, Ronaldo. Are you seeing this?
Words for sale. Who wants to buy a word? Here's one for free.
Hello! Can I interest you in a potion? Wait a minute. I don't know you. I only sell potions to my regular customers. I don't give out my art willy-nilly. You're not from around here, are you? You must feel lost. It would be logical to give her a summary of the town that she finds herself in. I was getting to that. Jeez! It would be logical of me to give you a summary of the town you find yourself in. As you may have noticed, we're big into duality here. Even though it has its not unsubstantial downsides. By the card makers, I'm speaking, Jorid! Split personality, though ours is more unfortunate than most. Jared and I don't agree on very much these days. Ah, a keen question suggesting a logical mind. Everyone in Two Town is split, but it's not always the same way. I am fated to always be battling my other half, but even on my worst days, I know that it's fair. We battle it out, and it's a great system. As you can see, Jorid and I are in conflict a lot. We want different things in business, in life, in love. In that some of us don't want love because it's an illogical distraction. And some of us want to get mad kissy. Also, we are at loggerheads over the direction of our business. But not for long. I am working on a potion to decide this once and for all. Yes, a potion to decide who is in charge. Whoever drinks it will be the leader once and for all, regardless of what the dice say. Which will be me. You misspoke, as anyone could clearly see that I am intended to be the one in charge. If you simply reason it out, you'll see that, you know what? I have had it with your precious logic! An emotional and frankly embarrassing response, dare I say, cringe-worthy? You two enjoy talking. I'm out of here. La 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 la, can't hear you. La 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 la, can't hear you. We have a few moments of privacy. There is one thing. That potion I mentioned. I need ingredients to finish it. And I'm afraid time is of some matter because my partner is working on a similar potion. One that will lock me out for good. It's logical, therefore, that I finish my potion first. So, if you'd be so kind as to find what I need before that happens, I would appreciate it. Even with these fingers in my ear, that sounded like a no. But I require loud screams. Listen for their sounds, and you'll find them. And don't worry about harvesting them for my experiments. My research indicates that it is actually quite ethical and logical for me to do them. And don't worry about harvesting them for me. Think of them like little vegetables, which, due to their particular evolution, know how to scream. It's all very logical. Oh, and there's a mighty reward in it for you. In conclusion, what I've said is highly intriguing, and if I were you, I'd go find those bloobs. Promptly. Farewell, kind stranger. He's gone, yeah? Perfect! Listen, before you go, that potion that we're working on, I need ingredients first to finish it. Because as soon as he gets control again, my partner is going to invent a potion to lock me out for good! There's no stopping him. It's logical. So, if you'd be so kind as to find what I need before that happens, I'd be much obliged. Oh, nobody's going to die. It'll be fine. Oh, and there's a reward in it for you. I know, it's so intriguing. If I were you, I'd go find those ingredients to discover what it is.
You want to trade your cards? I know you do.
A long time ago in Random, dice were everywhere and used to decide everything. Wondering what to wear, what to create, who to become. Any question?
And lo, did the
Behold, the door to Three Town. Alas, the door was sealed shut, and only a roll of a 3 would open it. But Evan's friend was 1 dot short. He could only roll a 1 and a 2, and Evan would have to find a way to upgrade him.
Strange. What's up with these little guys? Well, I wonder if they could fix you.
Roll your dice and defeat all enemies. It's that simple.
seemed as though Dicey was affecting that giant board game.
Ah, there's a slow bubble. There's a slow time bubble in the board game. To the board game.
Come on, Dicey, let's go!
A dice! Child! Yes, you! Come closer.
Even knew that the door wouldn't open until Dicey had a third pip. Which was good, because it saved me from having to repeat myself. Again, that door won't open unless Dicey has a third pip, which he does not.
And lo, did the number 2 come to random, and lo, it was good. Oh dear, do I ever shut up? And lo, did the number 2 inspire all to praise the Queen for twice as long. And
us are trying to You can't hear that, can't you? That noise! Dang it. I'm trying to sleep, and that blabbed bloob is up on my roof making a ruckus. Open the gate tube? That's preposterous. Why, you need a dice with at least 3 pips, and no one except the Queen has that. I heard there's a pitnician in the upside down town who knows more about that kind of stuff. All I want to do is nap. I'm old. I've spent more hours awake than anyone, and I'd quiet You'll help me, won't you? I'll reward you or something. Thank you, little one. You've made an old man's heart want to fill with hope, which will happen as soon as this old man's ears are no longer filled with cotton to keep that darn noise down. Please don't. You dang little bloob critter!
I got words for sale here. Choice words. Pluviophile. Who wants to buy a word? I got Cliniomania looking for a good home here. It means...
Quiet down! I'm old, and I'm tired, and I demand you respect that.
Come closer, child. I have need to speak to you. You, child. I believe we can be useful to each other. Not in a direct way, but there is something else you may be able to achieve in the meantime. You see, I've noticed that you have a dice with you. Indeed, indeed. I am just speaking hypothetically. So, let's say, hypothetically, you have a dice, which of course you don't, which means you, hypothetically, have experience in their identification and true nature. I've heard tell of a dice circulating Cellar Street. Of course, it's been so long since a true dice has been here. People don't entirely recognize it for what it is. And if these rumors were true, well, I dare say you could be the one to find it. The folks dimly sense it has value. They treat it as something rare and unique, say a fossil, not knowing its true value, its true nature. I believe someone like yourself could trade for it, or at the very least, trade up to it. Hypothetically, well, I'd be interested, and I'd make it worth your while. Worth your while, indeed. Oh, goodness. You can't, child. But you can trade with me. That's all I'm asking. I've told you all I can. Oh, except... Except that I've heard whispers that someone is buying words, and someone else is selling them. And that would be where I'd start. Make yourself useful, child. Trade and trade until, before you know it, you've got your hands on one of those dangerous, awful, deadly dice. And then you give it to me, and I will take care of it.
Okay. Gut, meine Freunde, wir machen hier Cut. Vielen Dank fürs Zusehen. Like oder wenn dir wirklich gefallen hat, es sei das, wenn nicht. Wir sehen uns im nächsten Video. Euer Light Darkness. Haut rein, macht's gut. Ciao.